The pothole pain, overall, if you look at it, the infrastructural failure in Bengaluru, the IT capital of India, just doesn't seem to get solved or go away. Every monsoon exposes the city's failing structure, from debris-choked roads to unsafe streets. We've done a lot of stories on this. News 9 has been particularly interested in how Bengaluru copes with this year after year after year. Now look at this latest one. One of the most iconic women entrepreneurs, someone who gives lakhs and lakhs of employment to people in Bengaluru and even from otherwise. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, the chairperson of Biocon, has flagged the issue publicly, saying Bengaluru has the best talent, but its infrastructure is the worst. She urged the Greater Bengaluru Authority, that is GBA, to act now and transform the city. Responding on social media, meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar acknowledged the challenges and said the state government is working with purpose and urgency. Shivakumar added that with the GBA, citizens, businesses and government can work together to rebuild Number Bengaluru. Earlier this month, Shivakumar even admitted that his own children complain about the traffic. And in Mahadevapura, school children sent 500 postcards demanding basic infrastructure, highlighting the daily struggle of these gridlocked roads. The call is clear. Bengaluru's future is ours to build. But the potholes and infrastructure woes remain a stark reminder of the work which remains to be done ahead. And let me tell you something, when Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw wrote about the failing infrastructure, what I found very surprising was DK Shivakumar tweeting back, replying back and saying, I agree, there is a lot of work to be done, words to that effect. But what he said was that it lacked political will and we are trying to fix it. Come on, your government has been there for 2 years plus. And this is not the reply one expects from someone who's taken the onus of building brand Bengaluru. Satya Prakash is with us, spokesperson for the KPCC, and Sandeep Aniruddhan, who's a civic activist. Thank you both for joining us. You know, I will do as many stories on this until, you know, some change, the needle moves. Not that I can change it. I'm not trying to take the crown at all. But it is just that every day it is the same problem. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Satya Prakash, someone who's given employment to so many people, makes Bengaluru, Karnataka so proud. She is feted the world over. Today she is saying best talent, best weather. But look at this, the infrastructure is completely failed. DK Shivakumar said, I agree, madam, but there was lack of political will. There was no, what are you doing? Your government has been there for 2 years plus. You have introduced so many, you know, schemes, one app, this, that, warning BBMP, you know, everything. But the needle just does not move, Satya Prakash. I mean, Bengaluru people are saying, we regret the fact because the weather is so beautiful and the people are so wonderful. They say, but that doesn't really make you keep your jobs. I never can get to my workplace on time. Satya Prakash, your opening remarks, sir.
For a change, Sudha, good evening. You
Hi.
sang praises about my lovely city, Bangalore. Hats off to you for the first time. At least you're talking something positive about my city, Bangalore. See, Bangalore was not built in 2 years. Bangalore cannot be built in 5 years or 10 years or 15 years. Bangalore has been built over a period of time. But the population explosion has happened within these 10-15 years. You need to understand. Population has exploded from 2006-8 to 2020-25. Today it has reached a staggering 1.45 crores is official figures. These are official figures. Unofficially, we don't know. How many people come in on a daily basis, how many people go out, we don't know. But today our Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. DK Shivakumar, has agreed. Yes, there has been a problem. The problem of political will is not just from last 2 years. It is from 20-25 years. Because no one expected Bangalore to grow so robust, so big. But today we have done a lot of improvements. The yellow line between RV Road to Bommasandra has decreased traffic by nearly 25 to 30%. Please have a look. The flyover near Hebbal, which is from that Nagavara area connecting into the city, has reduced by 20-25%.
Yeah, sure, but there is apparently near Baptist Hospital. near Baptist Hospital, there has been a major problem. You please finish, Satya. I will ask you a counter question before I go to Sandeep.
See, traffic is such a thing that we clear one bottleneck, there will be another bottleneck. What you are saying is correct. Near Baptist Hospital, we have read. Now we have to look what we have to do for it. If there is a 2 2s or 4 solution for Bangalore, we would have done long back. We would have done long back. But this is the solution is, it is multifold. And we are solving one by one. Now I want to ask a question back to Mr. Shah. Now, you all have enjoyed the brand Bangalore, the weather, everything you all have enjoyed. You all have made profits. Why can't you return back something to Bangalore? Why can't you give something back to Bangalore, brand Bangalore? Why can't you all contribute to the infrastructure projects in Bangalore?
That's a good question. Yeah,
The
Satya,
government
I
is
agree.
doing all what it can.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's really a good question. That let them, those who can. I mean, recently one, person said, I'll pay 1 crore and I will try and, correct the traffic woes in Bengaluru. There are, periodically people who come, but that's a good question. I agree with you that if you can, by the way, weather was not given by anyone. Weather is, there are different geographical reasons for it. And she worked very hard, came up, her dad. I mean, we know, I don't want to go into.
Bangalore is at a sea level. So the weather will be very good.
Yeah, I know that.
That
Yeah.
is not what
Satya,
Congress has given.
Satya, but if you say that, Sudha, the city has grown like this, what do we do? But when I say political will, the DKS has used is in a very, I mean, I understand before this there was BJP, before that there was Congress, there was also JDS BJP. The point is, how long will I listen to lack of political will? The city has grown multifold. You are in the saddle. Do something about it. Their needle does not move at all. Sandeep, come in here now. Enough, I've let him make the opening comments now, Satya Prakash ji. Sandeep.
Okay.
Thank you, Sudha. Yeah, between Kiran Mazumdar and the politicians, I am shocked at the superficiality of the sloganeering and discussions that are going on. Political will was lacking because they don't want to do the right thing, and that has not changed. They're still not doing the right thing. How will Bengaluru solve its problems? Mr. Satya Prakash, if there is one bullet to solve the problem, of course it exists. If you follow the constitution, if you build capacity for planning for the city, all the problems will get solved. But nobody wants to build capacity for planning. Does the city employ a single urban planner? No. It is supposed to have a planning authority. Do we have it? No. It is the Metropolitan Planning Committee which has to build a vision plan and a master plan for the city. It has to be revised annually based on the requirements of the city, and it has to be a live plan which meets the requirements of the city. We haven't, the law was passed in 1992, mind you, that is 33 years ago. 33 years, we've had a series of irresponsible governments, irresponsible politicians. If you look at this government, same. They are also violating the constitution. Not only have they not, they've had 3 years. If they were serious, they could have activated the Metropolitan Planning Committee. They have not done it. They could have appointed urban planners and transport planners to the Metropolitan Planning Committee. They have not done it. They could have at least held elections to the...
Yeah, Sandeep.
Wait. They haven't held elections to the BBMP.
Yeah,
Therefore, there are not elected... The elected representatives are not there who should populate the MPC.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is I want to add this.
They're not trying to solve any problem. It's only sloganeering, and I guarantee you, Shivakumar will never fix the problems of the city. He'll make it worse. He's created a new unconstitutional GBA, and I'm shocked that Kiran Mazumdar is actually batting for the GBA. GBA is unconstitutional.
But maybe she does. No. You are an activist. You are into this. I mean, you do not know her business. I do not know your business. So all I'm saying is we are all domain experts at what we do. Whether she understands GBA or not is something. She runs a business. Try putting up a shop and see that the roads are not working. You will not get customers. You will shut shop. Earning a living is a very different ball game. There I salute her, and I will salute any entrepreneur. I'm all for people earning their livelihood. And it's very difficult. If I've seen shops, even, let's say a cold drink shop. They say no one can come. Who will come here? There is no road. So let's give the devil its due. Wait. You have to. I'll come to you later, Sandeep. Sandeep, no, but then be careful with the words. You say sloganeering. I mean, that's a very...
Because,
I'll give you the
I'll tell
chance.
what-
Wait, Satya Prakash, no,
Okay,
I have
let
to
me
come.
clarify why
No,
I said that.
no, I'll come
So
to
there's
you.
a
Satya
reason.
Prakash.
See, Kiran Mazumdar, Mr. Pai, a lot of these software and industrial leaders in Bengaluru, for the last 20 years, they regularly intervene in the city's governance. Going back to Bengaluru Agenda Task Force, then they created a bite. Now the problem is these people wield a huge amount of influence, and they make a lot of suggestions for the improvement of the city, which are not good. They give very bad suggestions. They actually upset the democratic card. If they just bother to read 2 pages of the Constitution, the 74th Amendment, they can ask for the right things. And with the amount of influence they wield, they can actually do some good for the city. Unfortunately, they don't have the right advice, or they don't read the Constitution. And
Okay,
we
you've
have
had
to
your
bear
time.
the
No,
burden of the
Sandeep, you
pressure
have
they
to
put.
wait your turn, please, sir. There is
Yeah,
someone
yes.
else also on the panel. Satya Prakash, I want you to come because Sandeep's made some very, he says DKS will never ever see to it. He used this, I can play it back if you want, that he will never ever solve the problems of Bengaluru because you don't have the right kind of stakeholders, no urban planners, people who know the job and can deliver. He also made some remarks about influential people. They could be IT giants, icons, or they could be, someone who's like Biocon, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, saying they just have to read that, the 44th Amendment, and they will ask better questions. Satya Prakash.
74th, madam.
74th. Satya Prakash, we people are looking at your government to please solve their problems. I met someone yesterday and she said, and I will not name her, very influential businesswoman, moved to Bangalore, said my children took 2 hours to go to school. She said, I'm planning to move the city. This way people will leave, sir.
There is no doubt that few cross sections, so few sections across the city, there are some problems. If you tell 100% of the city is a problem, no. There are few stretches which are a problem. We are trying to ease the traffic. Traffic is on one side. Second, the infrastructure doesn't mean just only traffic. There are so many other things. Metro expansion is taking place at a very huge scale. Next, we are wherever bottlenecks are there, we are going to clear. Hebbal is a clear case how bottleneck we are going to clear. What Mr. Sandeep is telling is, while all these industry captains, they come, they build huge influence, they say something and go. My point is, why don't they come and join the government and take this infrastructure level to the next level? After all, which are the sections which will get lot of benefit if infrastructure improves? All the IT sector and all the business, the wizards who are there, they will get benefit. So my suggestion to Mr. Shah or any other industry captain is,
I heard you. I
please.
heard you. Why don't you also comment on what Sandeep Aniruddhan said, that DK Shivakumar will not and cannot solve the problems of Bengaluru? Any comments?
I am not a pessimist. A politician is always an optimist. I look, definitely we are going to do some things. If Sandeep is telling, will Mr. DK Shivakumar 100% fix it? No, it might not happen. But we will try our best to see that from point A, we will move to point B. From point B, we move to point C. Because all these problems have not happened in these 2 years. It has happened over a period of 40, 50 years. Right from 1985,
Which is a
89,
shame.
that period it has started.
Which is a double shame. 40 years. Imagine someone who was born 40 years ago, grew up in Bengaluru, is still sitting with no roads.
What was the population 40 years back? What
No,
is
I
the
don't know,
population
sir.
today?
I'm sorry, sir.
In 1996, while I was in Whitefield, I used to come to Richmond Road within 25 minutes. I used to come when I started my work. Why it is not
It's the
possible now?
same story in Delhi, in Chennai, everywhere the population has exploded. The city needs to adjust. If I have 8 children, I will have to see if I can afford it, move to a 3-bedroom so that they can at least sleep. I cannot, if I can afford it, live in 1-room apartment with 6 children crying all over the place. Sandeep Aniruddhan.
What is the money central government is investing in Delhi and what is the money central government is giving to Bangalore?
What is
Peanuts.
the money? What is the money they are investing in? Let us say a city like Chennai. If you do a comparison, Bangalore comes right at the bottom, and you are the IT capital. You owe it to the people, young people's future. You are the Silicon Valley. You are iconic. You are not Chennai when it comes to IT. You built it. Keep it, is what one is saying. Sandeep Aniruddhan, do you see any hope at the end of the tunnel? Because I don't even want to speak about Hebbal because it will take away too much time. But everything. So quickly tell me, is there any hope? Is there any light at the end of the tunnel before I wrap this part of the show?
The tunnel is the worst project that's coming up because the government agency, Directorate of Urban Land Transport, put out a report saying that it doesn't fit into the overall plan for mobility for Bengaluru. And this is exactly what I keep saying. Whatever solutions one comes up with has to be part of a master plan. It cannot be in isolation. The tunnel will end up creating two big traffic jams on both ends of it because it's not integrated. So,
Tunnel has
and I'm
become...
not asking Satyaprakash to solve all the big problems. One small step, build the capacity, build the institutions for planning for the city.